Alright, so let's go back and fix our old King Tom. Old Tom the Cat. I wouldn't be surprised if the leader of the mice is called Jerry. I don't know. Seems like an obvious joke they would make. Hey guys, Zack here. Welcome back to Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. So we're going to be talking to the king today. Also, I'm an idiot. I found out after the fact, and I definitely put something in during editing. But I found out after I finished recording that I don't need to save at an inn. I can just, if I'm in a town, I can save wherever. It has not. I don't need to. I don't need to do any of that, and yet I made it a problem anyway. Alright, where am I going? This way. Why is this one glowing? Goodness me, whatever have those low rascals run off to now? Something the matter, ma'am? It's my boys. The three of them are forever running off and not coming back. Now they're just playing, but I can't help thinking that they'll hurt themselves. You worry about them a lot, huh? Yes, I do. And today they're even later than ever. I'm beside myself. Mother's life is never easy, so no matter where you go, eh? You don't have a spare moment, do you? Could you go and find my boys for me? Alright. Alright, well, sorry to put you to such trouble, but if you could let me know where you found them, I'd be ever so grateful. Alright, we need to find our sons then. He's gotta just be around. They're little kids, so it shouldn't be too hard to find them. You know, just casually parkouring across a lake. I think it's a first for me. Anybody else? Meow, which pot did I put it in again? Is everything okay? Well, it's my precious treasure, you see. I can't remember which pot I hid it in. Gee, that's tough. What sort of treasure is it? My grandmother's red earring. It's such a pretty color. You couldn't lend me a paw and help me look for it, could you? You're perfect. It's in one of those pots you see around town. It's not one of the pots, huh? Leave it to me. You're a perfect gentleman. Well, we will find it eventually. We also need to find somebody's children. Should stick out like a sore thumb, really. This is the best spot for a breather of all Ding Dang Dell. Why don't you join me for a bit? Journal. Alright. Alright. Well, we gotta meet the king. Oh, it's a big one. Oh, look how big it is. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's the town square is so beautiful. Look. This door doesn't open. Why did I run all the way over there? Oh well, at least we look normal and not out of place. So, guess that's a good thing. Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the Royal Palace. You are travelers, I take it. You must be in those clothes. Yes, we've come to see the king. Ah, you're after an audience with King Tom, are you? Well, I'd be more than happy to let you through, but I'm afraid that's just not possible at the moment. Huh? But why? One of the king's hapless aides has allowed his Meowjestry beloved pet fish to escape into the palace moat. That red herring is the king's pride and joy, and a highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Meowjestry would be able to place this one if he were to lose it. What that aide of his was thinking, I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I advise you to come back another day. Alright. What are we going to do, Mr. Drippy? The palace moat, is it? If I'm not mistaken, that's moat's connected to some of the rivers that run through town. You think it could have swum all the way into town? I reckon it's possible, yeah. Why don't we go have a look in the few ponds and that, just in case. Can't do any harm, can it? It sure can't. Gee, I hope we find that red herring, Mr. Drippy. Me too, Ollie boy. Right then. Let's go fishing. And then it turns out to actually be a red herring. Like, you know, like in fiction, a red herring is like something that isn't actually, that's just supposed to throw you for a loop and isn't actually an actual clue. Hi. Why, it hurts. Oh, look. Poor Dab's gonna hurt himself. Must be one of the lazy lost boys. We better patch him up, eh? Jeepers, that looks painful. But what can we do, Mr. Drippy? We don't have a first aid kit. Crikey, Ollie boy. Brain like a flickin' sieve you got. You're a wizard, ain't it? Use some flippin' magic. Oh, sure. Which spell do I use, Mr. Drippy? For crying out loud, mon. I'm only telling you this once, right? Healing touch, mon. Got it? Healing flippin' touch. You said it twice. Ow, it hurts. Okay, here it goes. I'm going to fix you up, okay? Healing touch. There you go. It doesn't hurt anymore. Hooray, I'm all better. Listen, sunshine. Your poor mother's worried sick about you, right? Go on home. Get on home with you. I will, I promise. Thank you for making me better. Alright, well, we found one of her sons. I do want to see what's this way, though. It looks like a door. Actually, no. What is this? What is this? Oh, there's a... Hello. It's a ghost! Yeah, what's up with you, mon? Look a bit pale, do you? Huh? You're giving this to me. Oh! Spirit medium. Well, fancy that. That's a page for the wizard's companion, that is. What's this little squirt doing with it? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Do you think he can't speak? No, man, it's not it. That was Oliver speaking. No, that's it, man. That's not it, man. If I'm not very much mistaken, yep, must be. Did you figure out something out, Mr. Drippy? That spell he just gave you. Give it a try, Ollie boy. You'll soon see. Well, alright then. I already figured it out. He's dead. He's a ghost. He's a spoopy ghost type. He's evolved into Gengar. He's become the, I don't know. Where's my spell book? Oh, wait. Why? There we go. Spirit medium. Okay. Get a move on, Ollie boy. Get that spell he gave you a try, ain't it? I'm trying. It's not letting me. Okay. Why did that not... Thank goodness. It worked. Jeepers creepers, you can talk. Of course I can talk, silly. You cast spirit medium on me, didn't you? So that's what it does, huh? You mean to tell me you cast a spell without knowing what it did? What kind of wizard are you? For future reference, spirit medium lets you speak to the spooky spirits of the dead, like me. So it's right. You're a flippin' ghost, ain't it? A ghost? Jeepers. You mean to tell me that ghost really exists? Of course they do. Wizards see them all the time. I was a wizard too once, you know. But thanks to that idiot, the Dark Djinn, there aren't too many wizards left. So when I saw you, I thought I'd better hand that page over. You're the first wizard I've seen in I don't know how long. Jeepers, can I really keep it? Of course, it's the least I can do to say thanks for looking after my book. Your book? Nah, you've got your wires crossed, Sunshine. That's our book, that is. Who are you, anyway? Me? I'm Horace, although you probably know me better as the Sage of Aegis. Hang on a sec. You want us to believe that a little midget like you is the sage of flippin' ages? What are you calling a midget, Pipsqueak? I'm a fairy, ain't it? I'm supposed to be the size, cheeky little. You're called Ollie, aren't you? And you're on a journey in our world? Yeah. Maybe I'll go on a little journey myself. I haven't taken a look around our world in a long time. Right, I'm headed south to the desert. Hopefully we'll meet again at the town down there. See you soon. Alright. Alright, well that helped. We got a spell. What's in this one? That is not the earring, but it is appreciated. Alright, well, if the red herring got lost in the moat, I think I was in the middle of explaining what a red herring is in fiction before I got distracted. So in fiction, a red herring is something that's thrown into the story to throw people off. It's a ruse. It's not supposed. It's in the story, but it's supposed to throw everything off and isn't actually supposed to be taken seriously. But it is thrown in there to throw people off and make sure that they don't, and see if it confuses them and make sure that they can't fully solve it by basically messing with their entire idea of what the story is supposed to be. Like, for example, okay, I captured Crash for a minute. Okay, but what I was saying was, for example, Five Nights at Freddy's. There's a bunch of lore in that series, and you think it's all like this big connected thing, but later on in the series, it's revealed that Scott has actually been misleading people the whole time, and he's actually the bad guy. And in fact, the real story of the game is that things in the computer world are starting to mix in with the real world. So, and that's exactly what's been happening with the past two games, FNAF VR and FNAF AR, coming out later this month. So, yeah, that's the story. So that's the actual story of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's computer code that's taken on a life of its own and is invading the real world. And Scott has been misleading us the whole time on purpose and is actually a character in the story. But anyway, back to what I was doing. Look, Ollie boy, see that red thing over there? I reckon I found our little fishy friend. You'd better go and take a closer look, though, just to make sure, ain't it? Me? Why do I have to go over there? Well, who else is going to do it? Freddy the Fish Inspector? Is that actually a real thing? I mean, this world is different, but maybe there's a fish inspector. Come on, just hop on them rickety-looking butts of wood. You'll be fine. Gee, alright, I guess I'll try. That's definitely it. Dickus, he got away. Sorry. He's a lively one, alright. I think he went off toward the palace, Ollie boy. After him. Well, at least we know. Well, at least we sent him in the right direction. Alright. Well, at least we sent the fish in the right direction now. So now, the guards will actually be able to find him. I don't know. It's kind of a mess if you ask me. What's that? You didn't ask me? Well, who asked you? Oh, that was kind of a bit passive aggressive. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a chest over here. Lava, white bread. Perfect. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that stupid, stupid fish. Come on, you're an endangered species. Get back in the water. So this is the king's favorite fish, huh? Tidy, that's a red herring if I ever saw one. Now we can go get ourselves an audience with the king. Let's head back and see that palace guard, shall we? We should probably put it in, like, I don't know, a bag. Are you going to stand around, chicken wagon, or are we going to get a flip and move on? Alright, I'm going. We should probably keep that fish. We should probably keep that fish in water, though. Seems like a good idea. I mean, if the fish dies before we get it to the front door, I don't think it's going to help all too much. We found it! You again, I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet. This one, you mean? We came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir. Is that? Goodness! I know the regal scarlet tones of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Well, I'll be. I reckon he must have swum through the sewers into town like. Is that so? I must let the other guards know right away. If I remember rightly, you were... That's right, we need to see the king. Yes, of course, but with him in his current state. What's that? Something up, is there? You could say that. Did I mention that the person charged with caring for the king's red herring just let it escape? Everyone in the palace has grown terribly lax of late. So lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travelers, as only you know too well. I shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself has been indolence personified. It seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. Well, at least we know. Well, at least we know how to fix him. Indolence, is that like laziness? I'm afraid so. Well, perhaps being reunited with his beloved red herring will give him the boost he needs. In you go. Tidy, we're off to see the king. Come on, Ollie boy.
A pleasure to meet you, your Majesty.
So it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one? Hmm?
That's right.
Yes, your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize? Hmm?
No. Not really.
Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, your Majesty.
Out with it now!
We need your wand.
One's one. Man. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey.
Uh-oh.
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what you're saying, Faye? Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern.
Well, that
You may
would...
not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Drippy?
Looks like it.
Well... Well, that went about as poorly as I expected.
How do we get the wand now?
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
Fair enough.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like.
Oh, we need more enthusiasm.
And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
No, we do not. Guards outside town was short. The guard outside town was showing enthusiasm too, huh? Indeed he was, Ollie boy. Like I say, I reckon the king's brokenheartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. But the other guard gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should ask for some more. No, man. Don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's heart. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One little scoop off the top is all it's safe to borrow. Gee, I didn't know that. You sure would be real careful from now on, so what are you doing, Mr. Drippy? We travel to town for someone else with get up and go with plenty in it. It's a sleepy old place, but there's bound to be someone somewhere. The only problem is where. Ding Dong Dell's not exactly village-sized after all. You might even say it's problemassive. I guess it kind of is, huh? It's something of a quandary, Ari. Flippin' heck, man, don't scare me like that. I'm Mr. Tellingstone. You seem perplexed, my young friends. I thought it might benefit you for a dose of my expensive knowledge. Thanks, that's real nice of you. See, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart, but we don't know how to find one. Yeah, elementary, my dear Oliver. In times like these, just look to your locket. How do you mean? Well, not only can it carry pieces of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their proximity. It will glow when they are nearby. Tidy, so we can track down the entire enthusiasm then, huh? Allow me to tell you a little more about the locket of yours. You will see that it has a habit of glowing brightly from time to time. This is how it reacts in the presence of those who possess one of the heart's virtues of abundance. So essentially, if I'm near somebody, essentially it's like a dowsing rod or a dowsing machine or whatever. If I'm near if I'm near something that I need, it'll glow. Alright. Incidentally, those with pieces of heart to spare will also glow a verdant green on the mini-map at the top right of your screen. Neato. It will not serve to tell you which of the virtues the subject has in excess, but it should still prove exceedingly useful to you nonetheless. And I just know it will. Now, sally forth and seek your piece of heart, young adventurer. Thank you so much, Mr. Tellingstone, sir. And if you ever find yourself in need of my knowledge again, you may consider me wholly at your service. Farewell for now, friends. Bye, Tellingstone. Righto, Ollie boy, let's have a look around for someone with a drop of enthusiasm to spare then, shall we? If your locket glows up all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track. Got it. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to continue onward with this just a little bit. I have a little bit more time, so I'm going to continue onward. I'll end the episode off once I fix the king. I think that's a good leaving point. Or if something else happens before that. That would also make a good leaving point. Well, at least we know where it is. Yeah, well, it's still not quite pretty enough. Doing a bit of decorating, isn't it? Well, as I say, you can't beat a flower or two. Brighten things up to no end, they do. How clever you are. I was just thinking about using some flowers. I'll try and making my doorway prettier, you see. You see, you are? What kind of flowers are you thinking of using? Well, now, I want something nice and bright, and I'll need some fresh, clean water to give them, too. Yeah, no, I know, you can help me. Can you spare the time? Pretty please. Alright. Oh, thank you. You're the perfect gentleman. Now I need you to bring me 2 plain sword flowers and 2 bottles of spring water, alright? Yes, ma'am, but where can we find them? Yes, neither can be purchased from the shops. You'll have to go and look for them out among the rolling hills. Meow, don't worry. They positively twinkle. I dare say you'll see twinkling spots on the ground outside town, haven't you? Well, be sure to investigate them when you stumble upon one. You'll find all manner of precious things. Meow, and for one more thing. Once you forage from a particular spot, it won't twinkle as it did before, but never fear, both its produce and its twinkle will return in time. God, thank you, ma'am. We'll head out of town and keep our eyes peeled for some of these, twinkles. Tidy, let's go foraging then, shall we? Thank you very much. You're a pair of perfect little gentlemen. Alrighty. Well, at least, now we know. At least now we know. Okay. Should glow. Wow, this door's just open. Why is that door just open? There it is! Look, Mr. Trippy, the locket. It's glowing. Tidy, then there's someone around here with a piece of heart to spare, ain't it? Kid. And the only person around here is him. And look at him on. He can barely stand still. He's over here. Jackpot. You mean you think he has some enthusiasm to spare? That I do, my lad. I bet my lantern on it. Now let's go and get it, shall we? Hello. How do, saucepan head? I don't suppose you fancy doing us a favor, do you? Hey, stop distracting me. I'm busy. Busy? What are you busy doing exactly? Protecting the town from the mice, of course. Mice? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about the mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell. Those mice are a menace. They're always running around, getting up to no good. But the grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when mice steal things, and the others don't seem to care. Well, Tommy Stout is not going to stand for it. I know the mice all live down the well, and so I'm standing guard here. Any mouse that comes this way is in for a battering. Well, we were right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Ollie boy. What are you talking about? Well, King Tom seems to be really short on enthusiasm right now. That's where you come in, Tommy boy. You've got loads of the stuff. If we gave some of it to King Tom, the whole town would sort itself out in a quick snap. Yes, so we were wondering if you could share some of your enthusiasm with us? Of course, I'd do anything to help the king. Thanks, Tommy. Alright. Take heart. Thank you. That's enthusiasm for you. Well, that was strange. Well, now I know what magic feels like. Strange, what do you mean? Non-wizarding types ain't used to spells, see? Ollie boy. They don't know what to make of them half of the time. So does this mean King Tom's going to be alright now, Oliver? Yes, and once the king's back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too. That's right, man. Your enthusiasm is going to put spring in everyone's step, ain't it? That's great to hear. Until then, though, I better stay here and keep an eye out for mice. Alright, see you later, Tommy. Alrighty, we fixed him! Well, we're going to fix the king. We got what we need to fix the king, and then I'm gonna leave the episode off. Alright, so let's go back and fix our old King Tom. Old Tom the cat. I wouldn't be surprised if the leader of the mice is called Jerry. I don't know. Seems like an obvious joke they would make. Alrighty, let's fix the king. Oh, it's very big and very grand. I like it. It's as a castle should. Meow, you again. One is becoming rather tired of these constant interruptions. Sorry, Your Majesty. It's just we have something for you. Yeah, we picked out especially for you, Catface. It'll get rid of that tiredness of yours in no time. Give you a new lease of life as well. Strong teeth, glossy fur. I'm not sure that's... Meow, that sounds just a ticket. This accursed fatigue will be the death of one. Dealing with all these visitors has taken its toll. Not to worry, your Majesty. A little bit of enthusiasm is all you need, ain't it? And give heart. Share the enthusiasm. Yeah, we're gonna fix him.
So, do you think it worked?
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
Your Majesty, please tell us you're back to your old self.
He is.
Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow.
The king's alright.
This is your doing, is it not?
Yep, we fixed
You
him.
must be rewarded. Your Majesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
But what? Is this true?
Yes, Your Majesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
Alright, can I have your wand now? What would you claim as your prize, Tidy, you know what to ask for, ain't it, Ollie boy? Sure, we need a magic wand, Your Majesty. Meow, is that so? Strangely, one feels as if one has had this conversation before. You did. Now one thinks of it, there is a wand one prized very highly as a kitten hidden away safely in one's bedchamber. There is and one will be willing to part with it, but one will have to find it first. Return later, and one shall present it to you. Jeepers, thank you very much, your Majesty. So, boy, if you are in search of a wand, can one take it that you perhaps a wizard? Indeed he is, your Majesty. A shiny new apprentice wizard, who doesn't exactly know much magic yet. Is that so? Then let one provide you with a spell or two. One's wand will be a little use without spells to cast after all. Really, your Majesty? That's so kind of you. Thank you very much. Spring lock. Rejuvenate. Meow ho ho. You must enjoy the spells that inspired one so much in one's younger days. One that unlocks things and one that restores things to their former glory, eh? What did you use to get up to with these, your Majesty? None of your business, fairy. Now, boy, you will travel with a familiar, do you not? One sent word to the quartermaster store down the town that you are to be given permission to shop there. The quartermaster store? What kind of place is that, your Majesty? You are sure that you are an adventurer? One cannot help but fear for the safety of such an innocent. No matter. The quartermaster store provides weapons and equipment for the use of familiars. Why not go and browse on the products on offer while one seeks out one's wand, We sure will, your Majesty. Thank you very much. Now one has plenty to attend to. Come and present yourself to once again for a short while. Alrighty! Well, we fixed him. My question is, what exactly happened? Seems like the red herring has plenty of space to go in here. And it can't escape out of the moat because it's... And it can't escape out of this room because it's literally got two huge waterfalls on either side of it. It couldn't have left on its own. So somebody would have had to let it out. Oh well. Oh well, at least we got 2 new spells. I wonder what spell order they are. I'm gonna check. Form Familiar. Okay. That's number 1. Spell number 2 is Gateway. Healing Touch. 6 and 7. 8 is Spring... 8? Oh. 8 is Spring Lock. 21 is Rejuvenate. 29 is Spirit Medium. Okay. I'm slowly collecting a whole bunch of others. Does not work on human hearts. Okay. Whenever it's time for an object, restoring it to its former glory. Actually, I'm curious. Will it work on this door? Oh well. That was worth a shot. Alright, well I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. But yeah. That was fun. We did it. We did thing. Not sure what we did, but we did thing. We fixed the king. We fixed the king. That point is obvious. But now we fixed the king. We talked about the philosophy of what a red herring is in literature and fiction and that kind of thing. And we also just maybe discussed how Five Nights at Freddy's has since started using red herrings to justify a reboot. But I'm not gonna go into too much details with that. I'll go into details when FNAF AR comes out later this month. So yeah, this is just my subtle way of saying that's going to be an LP on the channel at some point. Be sure to check that out later this month. But anyway, I'm going to here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month and it really helps me out, so I'd definitely appreciate it if you did that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!